Okay, we are recording. Okay, welcome to our team call. It's Tuesday. I know it's late, so we'll try to make this as quick as possible. But I just wanted to cover a few things with you guys, just talk about a little bit because I know there's lots of new coaches, and I know that lots of people are kind of focusing on the same sort of thing, which is connections and Success Club. So I'm just going to change mine to gallery view here. So when you are a coach, we really want to focus on having connections with people. And through our connections is where we really reach people and how they, want to find our health with their health and fitness journey. So I'm just gonna do this here. So in order to do that, we need to make connections. And I know I messaged lots of you today and talked to you a little bit about a free group. So I talked to lots of you about that. If you're a new coach, I wouldn't jump into a free group quite yet. It might get a little bit overwhelming. But if you've been a coach for a few weeks, I think it's not a bad thing to think about. And if you're a new coach, thinking about how to do it in the future. And you can definitely set up your free group that you have now. So I want to just talk a little bit about that quickly. So in order to build connections with people, what I've done over my coaching year, 2 years of coaching, is I've always ran about a 4 to 5 day free group every month. And I usually run it at the first week of every month. And I have all of the scripts available for you guys. So we have the free sugar detox. There's like barbecue and cocktails. There's crock pot free group. So for that, there's like happiness groups. There's meditation groups. Like there is absolutely everything that you guys can think of in order to do a free group that is like completely written out and laid out for you. So in order to kind of jump into that, you could all start by setting up what I call a free community group, which is what I run every month. I don't change groups. I don't make new groups because it gets too overwhelming. I keep the same group, and I call it the Inspired Life with Jacqueline. And it's my free community group that I use my free groups in every single month. So you guys should maybe think about setting up your free community group for when you do want to run one. And maybe you can think of the one that you do want to run, and maybe you can run it in August or in July or whenever you guys feel like you're ready to run it. So in that, it's just giving everyone, your audience, free value, right? And that's going to give them a little bit more like understanding as to who you are. And it's going to give them a little bit of trust into your health and fitness as a coach. And it's just going to just build a more of a connection with people. And people love free stuff. So if you post that you're going to give them some free recipes and some free cocktail recipes or a sugar detox, they're going to be all in, right? Then you add them to your group, and then you give them the free group, and then you build those connections with them by doing that. So that's kind of just something I just wanted to cover quickly because that's a great way to build connections. And I think it's really important to give back and give back value and recipes and whatever we can give back to people. Even, because lots of people can't afford certain things, or maybe they're not ready quite yet, or maybe they just, need something different from us. We just have to enjoy kind of giving back to people. And if that's in the form of some sort of free group, then I think that's amazing. And I've had 90% of my challengers and coaches have come from my free groups. So I want you guys to remember that. Like I have built that free group over time, but 90% of the people that I'm getting, that are getting challenge packs from me have been in my free group and have seen me give them value. They know who I am. They're following me a little bit. They see my posts. So I think it's really important a really important step to take in your business. Another thing, I'm just going to people. So one more thing, or a couple more things I wanted to talk about with connections is just adding people on Facebook. I actually want to show you guys something, and Instagram. This is something that I wanted to share with you guys. I know I'm upgrading my Zoom, but Tara, it's on pause, so you can't get mad at me. It's been frozen, so hopefully it uploads by the time we're doing our call, so we don't get cut off short. But in the time being, we have 40 minutes. So I wanted to share this with you guys. So this is something that I've always focused on with Reaching Success Club, which is, obviously is a part of connecting with people as well. And if you're new, Success Club is something that we want to set our goal at every single month, because that's what's going to build our business forward. We get recognition, we get free. What's going on? Are you guys drawing on it? That's weird.
Oh my God, I was just gonna say, like, why is there marks going all over it?
That is so weird.
Weird. Oh
I don't know what's happening. I'm not doing that.
Are you moving the arrow?
No.
Oh, okay, that's creepy.
Oh, maybe it is when I move the arrow. No, I don't know. That's for. Oh, my kid just fell down the stairs. Are you okay? Oh God, this is so hard to do all this with kids awake. But we can do it. We can do it, girls. No excuses, right? Anyways, let's ignore the ghost. I don't know what's going on. But that was super distracting. Oh my goodness. So Success Club seems impossible until it's done. And I think that that's a really fair statement, because I think when we start at the beginning every month, we're always like, oh my God, I have to help 3 to 5 people this month. That's going to be so hard. How am I going to do it? Who am I going to reach? But there's, I always set my goals at hitting at least Success Club 10 every month. And I've been a coach. I've only missed it 1 month in my entire time of coaching. I hit this SC6 was my lowest I've ever hit. And it's because I've always set my goal really high to always reach SC10. And at the time I hit SC6, I was going through a lot of stuff with trial and stuff, so I'm okay with that. But I mean, I think it's important to really set our goal. And I know a lot of you have the mindset of, well, it's hard and I don't know if I can do it. But I really want you to focus on doing some personal development around this and focusing on, you can do this. You can help 3 to 5 people every month. And you're going to help 3 to 5 people every month. And there's no doubt about it in your mind that you're going to get there. You have 30 to 31 days to help 3 people. Like, it is totally doable. 3 people is not very much, considering probably the 500 to whatever you have on your Facebook and Instagram. There's tons of people to connect with. There's tons of people to talk to. And another big thing to hit Success Club is you have to be working out, and you have to be being a product of the product with the shake or the performance line or the beach bars or whatever the product of choice is that you're using. Usually it's Shakeology, because that's what people are, that's what they get and that's what they love. And that's what, performance line is getting bigger and bigger, but that's really for harder workouts and stuff. So if you have people that are just doing 2B Mindset, or if you have people that are just wanting to do all access Beachbody on demand, Shakeology is really great for that. It helps people with their digestive systems and so much more. So we have to make sure we're being a product of the product and showing that in person, on social media, in our energy, in our demeanor all together. We have to be doing these things ourselves, or people aren't going to believe us for us to help them to do them, right? So if I will post this in the group, and you guys can print it off, because it has little check marks that you can check off every day, right? So you can I add at least 5 new people to my network every day. So that is going through friends of friends, or, make sure they're not your Beachbody friends. But like going through like challengers friends and like adding new friends, when you have a mutual friend, it's adding new people to your network. Some accept, some don't, whatever, doesn't matter, move on. Don't take it personally, just keep adding people to your network and then doing free groups, and then those people love the free groups, and then they, that's how they get to know you, and it's just a big system. It's a big circle system. Sending 3 invites a day, so that's not like, a salesy invite by any means. That is just a full out like connection. And then when you start to have a conversation with the person, then you can kind of tell them what you're doing, and tell them that you're more than welcome or more than able to help them if they're ever ready to jump into something like you're doing. The invites depend on what your personality is. You don't want to copy and paste someone else's invite. You don't want to do anything. You just want to say what you feel comfortable saying. It depends who you're talking to too. And also, when I add new people as friends, I send, or on Instagram, it's hard on Instagram because you get lots of followers every day, well, sometimes, but when you get new friends or new followers, I just send a quick message, and it's just, I'll read it to you guys. It's really, really simple. And it's not salesy. It's not anything. It just says, thank you so much for the connection. I'm a health and wellness coach, and I work with ladies all over the world on their fitness journey. I also mentor business women that want to grow an online business from home. If I can help you in any way, just shout me out. And that's it. That's all I send them. That's all they know. And that is, they message me back and say, thank you. I will definitely do that, because I'm not being salesy. I'm not trying to sell them on something. I'm just telling them if they ever need help, I'm here. So that is building a connection with someone. And I will share that message with you guys because it works really, really well. Present the coaching opportunity, which is hard when you're a new coach, but don't ever think that it's not something that you should be doing. If you feel like someone could really benefit from this opportunity, you should definitely present it to them. Because for me, I was a very new challenger when the coaching opportunity was presented to me. I've only did the program for 2 months, and look how it's changed my life, right? So I think about it that way. And I think like, well, if I wasn't offering people the opportunity to be a coach, then, you know, if I wasn't offered that opportunity, where would I be, right? Like, it was a blessing in my life, and it could be a blessing in so many other people's lives as well. Following up with the people you've already talked to is huge. Going back like weeks or months or even years is huge. I've told lots of you before in the past, but I've had challengers who I have had in my free group for like over a year just sign up just recently, right? Like, it just takes people a certain amount of time, and some people aren't ready when others are. So it's really just keeping those follow-ups going, keep talking to them, you know, and always just, you know, following up and saying, you know, I'm doing another group. We have a new program starting on July 16th with Lift 4. If that's something that you would like to join me in, I would love to help you. You know, it's all you have to say. All you have to say in your follow-ups is just kind of telling them about the new group we have coming up, and they can be a part of the exclusive test group with us, right? Responding to all your messages, obviously. I know all of you do that. Post on social media 3 times a day. I don't know if you really have to do 3 times a day. I think a couple are great. Maybe 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening. I think that's great. Sometimes when I first started coaching, they were like 5 times a day. And I was like, that is excessive. Like, that is crazy. But I did it because that's what I was supposed to do. But it just seemed like it was way too much for me. So I've been told recently that you don't have to do it so much. And I totally agree with that. So I always do like twice a day. You know, I think that's more than enough to post on social media, especially if you're consistent. And, you know, lots of times it'll be like a meal I'm eating. If I'm feeling brave and like I've showered, I'll go live making a good recipe, or I'll do a picture with my kids, or I'll do a picture of a workout or transformation. Like, it just totally depends on what you're feeling that day. If you have challengers, check in with them, a couple of them every day. Coaches, check in with them every day. If you have a coach or a challenger who are doing something really well, make sure you recognize them in the challenge groups. And then you can mark that off. Are you on track to hit Success Club? If you're doing all of those things and you're doing them consistently, you should be hitting Success Club every month. Now, it totally depends on the kind of conversations you're having, and you know, you want to make sure that you're having real conversations with people and just being who you are. So asking them what their goals are, you know, talking to them about what program might suit their lives the best. Like, maybe they're not a Lift 4 person. Maybe they're more of a 2B mindset person because they don't want to work out. You know, we have all of these different options for people. Maybe they don't have $200. Maybe they want to spend $186. So there's the All Access Beachbody On Demand for them. And that's going to give them the year of Beachbody On Demand, but it's, you know, they're not going to get any of the special programs. So there's tons of different options that you guys can do with people and work with people through. One more thing, we have started in the challenge group, we have started a prize contest, and it's going to, I feel like we need to amp up the engagement in the challenge groups. I know lots of you are really engaged in there already, but if you're not, you know, already posting in the challenge group, make sure that you do. because once you start to add your own clients and challengers, you want to make sure you're active in supporting them in there, because we do a big combined challenge group. When you add your people, you need to be the one supporting them, not anyone else, right? You're their coach. You're the one they signed up with. You need to support them. So you need to be completely active in that, in those challenge groups, wherever your clients are. And if you don't have any clients in there yet, just to be active, just because that's just what we do as coaches, right? We need to be active. And we're doing a point system for our challengers. So when you do have challenge, something else you can talk to people about. Be like, we have really cool prizes being giveaways this month. You can talk to people about that. We're going to give away some beach bars and some water bottles and some t-shirts and stuff like that. So there's lots of cool stuff going on. And those are going to be for challengers and coaches who are active, who have an active status. So that means that they currently have, an HD order coming. So that'd be Shakeology, Performance Line, Recover, Energize, Speech Bars, stuff like that. Just to kind of make sure that it stabilizes our, sorry, Tara, go ahead.
Yeah, having an HD order and that, or even selling a challenge pack to keep yourself active, right?
Yeah, but you have to sell a challenge pack to a customer, not a coach.
Right.
Because you have to have the PV, which means personal volume. So if you sell a challenge pack to a customer, you have PV, which makes your account active. But if you sell a challenge pack to a coach, you have TV, which is team volume, which does not make your account active. So we just have to be careful about that. But there is lots of different ways to do that, and we can all figure that out, right? Yeah, if you can't have, like, if you have to miss your shake one month, you can just, if that's something that you have to do, I don't suggest it. But especially when you start to hit ranks and stuff, because you won't get the perks of like Success Club and the bonus leads and the commissions and stuff. Well, you'll get your commissions, but you won't get bonus commissions and stuff. So that is important too. So I need your guys' help with that, because I think it's going to make our challenge group really busy. So maybe start posting some recipes or some Shakeology recipes or anything that you guys think that you want to bring value to the group. Anything is totally appreciated, because they are they're easier to run now that we do them all together, but some more coach posts in there would be great, just with recipes and Shakeology stuff and stuff like that. One more thing before I think Tara has a question. But Summit. So Summit is coming, and well, it's not coming. It's not coming at all. It's like over a year away. It's over a year away. But right now the Summit tickets are on sale, and they're on sale for a really good price. So if you guys want to come to Summit next year, I know Kayla's got her ticket, and I know Tara and Tanisha are coming. And obviously we want everyone to come, because I want to rent a big giant house and we can have a freaking party. Just kidding. We won't be partying, but we'll be hanging out and drinking some wine, but not too much wine, because it's really busy, because we're so busy. But it'll be amazing, and you guys should definitely consider getting your tickets before July 9th is up here, if you want to come with us to Indianapolis next year. And we can plan it. We can start our own group chat, and we can, which we already have, I've been adding people to, we can start planning it, and just putting a little bit of money aside every single month to kind of save up for it, so it's not something that just kind of gets sprung on you. I mean, it was not that expensive of a trip at all. It is the one Beachbody trip that isn't covered. A lot of expenses aren't covered. Where did we go? I don't know. We'll go outside and look, please. So yeah, it's one of the things that a lot of the Beachbody doesn't really cover, because everyone can kind of go to it, including discount coaches to superstar coaches. So that's a lot of people. So like when you go to the Success Club trips, like I went to Mexico, and Leadership, like LA, like those ones are paid for the most part, but Summit isn't paid for. We have to cover that, but it is a complete write-off in your business, and it is an amazing experience of learning, and you will not regret it one bit. It is an amazing experience. So I definitely suggest coming with us next year because it's an incredible thing, guys. Like I know you guys seen the pictures and stuff, and I just want you guys to all experience it. Does anyone have anything they would like to say? Did you want me to cover anything else tonight? I really just wanted to cover Success Club and just kind of these things that I feel will help everyone get there because it's the beginning of the month. And I think that if we all focused on doing these vital behaviors every day, I know some of them are hard, but seriously, if you just did these in pockets of time, like personal development while you're doing your laundry, workout shake, you do that anyways. You know, add 5 new people is super quick. You know, when you have another pocket of time, it's just quickly send out those 3 invites. When you have your pocket of time, you know, do some follow-ups, stuff like that. Like it's really not that difficult. And I can do it in a matter of 40 or half an hour if I really wanted to, like, or probably not even that long. So it's definitely doable, and it just depends how much time you put into this business and what you're going to get out of this business, right? So yeah, Tara, did you have anything else you wanted me to cover? I'm going to see if my Zoom got updated. I don't understand why there's drawing all over my screen. I think it went through. Does anyone else have any more?
Oh?
Yeah.
When you say invites, everybody knows that, right? Like that entails?
Well,
like
I think
you're
it's
sending out invites, everybody knows.
Yeah, and I think that it's different. One sec.
Oh,
Can you hear me?
yeah.
I think that it's different for every situation. So I think it depends on the person, right? So if I'm talking to my family member or my friend, I'm going to approach it in a different way than if I'm talking to someone I've not really talked to much before. I'm probably going to send something out like I read to you guys to people that I don't really talk about much, and that's going to build a connection, right? So it's not a flat out invite, but it's telling them what I do and how I can help them, which is going to incline them more to watch what I'm doing in my daily posts and activities. So if it's someone that, like, I think it's important to invite people to understand what you're doing. I don't think that sending them like a message like, I'm doing a challenge group this month, did you should join me, stuff like that. I don't think that sounds right. But I think that messaging people and being like, this is something that I used all the time when I was new. I'd say, hey, how are you? I don't know if you've seen my posts lately, but I've started my own health and wellness business online, and I'm really excited about it. If you ever have any questions, or if you ever want, any support following your health and fitness goals, I would be more than happy to help you. And just let me know. I'm here to help you whenever you're ready. And just simple like that, right? Whoa, sorry guys, I don't know what happened. Did I go away for a minute?
Are you there?
My Wi-Fi is so bad. I need new Wi-Fi somehow. Can you guys hear me?
Riley, what are you doing there, girl? Major meal prep. Good job.
That's awesome, Janine, Briley. Yeah, so did you guys hear my invite? Hello? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I think we heard you just before you went away, Jacko.
Okay. Yeah, so inviting doesn't have to be a big figure. Huh? Anyway.
I was just going to say that right now is a good idea to start posting and inviting for the Lift 4 if all you guys are going to be doing Lift 4. It's going to be a really good group. Yeah. 80 Day was really good, but Lift 4 is going to be amazing. So if you guys can start posting about that and doing it in your stories and that kind of stuff, maybe check out Jacko's stories or my stories, and you'll see the Lift 4 posts in there, because I think that you probably get a lot of people doing that. As long as you guys are going to do the program and you guys are going to be posting about it, you should be able to get on that. Oh my goodness.
Yes. I'm trying to upgrade. I'm trying to upgrade, but it's not upgrading. And so what I'm going to do every day is I'm going to pull a transformation post from Lift 4, which you can find in either the Lift 4 information group or our 5 Acre Fitness team page. And I'm just going to kind of talk and share a little bit about the transformations and stuff. And I'm just going to kind of do that every day to every other day for the next couple weeks. But you got to be careful with them, because you don't want to come off salesy and like you're trying to sell. So you want to talk like you kind of know the person, right? Like, I'm so excited for this new test group. Look at Leah's results. You know, I can't wait to jump all into this. And then that's it. You don't even have to really do an invite at the end. Just kind of sharing and showing people that you're going to be doing that test group too. Or just talking about it, talking about the program, talking about the new one you're going to start and you're excited. Just make sure people kind of know like that you're working out, and doing your, you know, Instagram stories works amazing for that. And yeah, I think that that's pretty good tips so far.
So can we?
I wonder if it stopped recording when it ended. No, I don't think it did. So this has been, I've been trying to upgrade this for the last like 5 hours. So I'm not sure why it's not working. But I did try to upgrade it today, and it's just not upgrading. So we're going to have another 40-minute meeting until next week. I'm sorry, but I think we covered a lot in the 30 minutes anyways. And I think that I can hopefully leave you guys with that, and hopefully, you know, you feel like you have some things that you can go and accomplish tomorrow and feel good about your new month, because it's the beginning of the month, which means there's tons of opportunity this month. That means that you have so many days to help some new people, which is amazing. It's an amazing feeling. It's the end of the month when it's like the 26th and you haven't really hit Success Club yet, where you're like, oh my God, like that's the hard part. For me anyways, I stress about that, right? Because I've just set it in my head that I cannot not hit Success Club. So I panic when I don't. Not saying you guys need to panic when you don't, but I just do. And so it's just a nice, refreshing feeling to have the beginning of the month, and to just, you know, be able to start fresh and reach new people and talk to new people and connect with new people and do a free group if you want to, and talk to people about Lift 4 or To Be Mindset or whatever you guys feel like you want to talk to people about. Just make sure you're being a product of the product and sharing that. You know, sharing what you're doing, sharing your results, sharing your transformations. Even if they're not big ones, you know, sharing your transformation and your mindset, sharing how these things have helped you so far. That's really important. And I think that's pretty much it. I think I can pretty much call her good for the night. Everyone good with that? I honestly feel like I'm getting a little bit sick. My throat is just killing me. Oh, everyone's frozen. You guys there? Any questions? You guys can type them in the chat if you have any questions. Yeah. No? Okay, are we good then? Are we good, guys? Okay. I will post this recording in the team page, and I will talk to you guys. What's that?
Can we take a picture? Let's take a picture.
Ah, people left.
Oh no.
Okay, let's take a picture.
Ah, tell Briley to get back on.
Janine, can you turn your camera on?
I'm gonna tell Briley to go back on. Hang on. Was it just her that laughed?
And Randa did too.
Oh.
That's okay.
Oh, Briley said she's trying to get back on.
Oh, okay. And
Are you gonna do a boomerang or just a picture?
yeah, we can do a picture and boomerang. I'll use it for my stories. Stories are great, guys. So make sure you're using stories because they're just a really great resource to kind of reach new people. And is she coming on?
She said she's trying to.
Oh, goodness. I actually think that those lines were from me.
Were they?
I think so. I had my phone in my back pocket while I was packing boxes because we're moving, and I think I might have actually not turned the screen off.
That is funny. I've seen that happen to people before. Like, I've seen it happen on a different call before, and they're like, what's happening? It happened to Jamie, I think. So that's hilarious. Okay, ready, guys?
All right. We're going to do we'll do a boomerang first.
Everyone's
okay?
frozen.
Everybody ready to do? Everybody ready? Go.
Is everyone moving?
Oh my God. Yeah.
Okay, Tara, you do it because everyone's frozen for me.
Okay, hang on. I'll just take a picture now. Hang on. I got my kids in the back. No, don't do that.
The eyes look crazy.
Jackson, don't.
Hi, Jackson.
Hi.
Oh. You ready?
Hi, Kaylee.
Oh, Kaylee.
All right. Hey, Candy.
Candy.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh, they're cute.
Did it
He's
work?
got crazy eyes
Oh
going
my
on
God.
right now.
I need one more. Stop. Okay, ready?
Close up
Here
on
we go. There we go.
Aw, kitty.
Hopefully it worked. All right, ladies.
Hi, Eric.
There's Eric.
Look at that!
The kitty. Hi.
For some reason, I don't know, my Instagram is being all weird.
Riley, Dort.
It's
Alrighty,
like,
ladies. Well, I'm going to end the meeting,
okay.
but I will talk to you guys all soon. Have a good night.
Bye, guys.
Bye,
Bye, kitty.
Bye, Jackson. Bye, Kaylee.
Later.